Are we ever going to get the trailer for Avengers Doomsday? What is up, everybody? My name is Kevin, and today we're going to be talking about Avengers Doomsday. We're pretty much half a year away, 6 months to be exact, and I'm pretty excited for this movie. Avengers Doomsday is one of my most anticipated movies of this year, but we haven't heard a whole lot. We haven't gotten a trailer. We basically got some snippets or teasers of certain characters that we knew were going to obviously return, except Chris Evans. That was a really good surprise, but I just wanted to talk in this video about my thoughts on Avengers Doomsday, some of the leaks and rumors that are going around about this movie, and possibly when we're going to actually see a trailer. There's a whole lot to discuss in this video, but if you guys like movie content like this, please subscribe and like this video and ring the bell if you want to get notified whenever I post a new video. I try to post every single day, and I like to talk about any type of movies, so please comment down below what your thoughts are on Avengers Doomsday, and if you've seen the leaks on Twitter, please let me know what you think because I think they're pretty interesting. I just wanted to give you guys some context of my thoughts on Marvel. I grew up with Marvel. Some of my favorite movies of all time happen to be Marvel movies. Most of the popular or my favorite superhero movies of all time are Marvel movies. I loved just the Infinity Saga. Pretty much every single movie in there I rewatch to this day, and I continue to just rewatch the entire saga because it is just so masterfully done. But these last couple years or so, it hasn't been that great for Marvel. They've had some really good hits in both TV and movies, but you can feel the oversaturation there, and there wasn't a connective tissue between each of the movies like there was in at least like phases 1 and phases 2 of the Infinity Saga. So while I do like some of the characters in some of the movies, you can't really tell what the future was going to be or where it was going to lead. Even with Kang, there wasn't really a good direction to actually get you to Kang Dynasty. But ever since they announced the pivot to Avengers Doomsday, I was intrigued. I really loved the character of Doctor Doom and just his dynamic with the Fantastic Four. But things started to get even more interesting when they announced that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be involved, which I love Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man in his performance. I think he's an awesome actor. And I was surprised when he came back for this role because I thought he was done. But I think it's interesting. Some people are against this idea. They hate it. They think it's desperate. I think it's an interesting move. I'm not going to bash on it until I see what his performance is like. But we found out that the Russo brothers were attached to come back, which that's a really good sign. All the Avengers movies and some of the best superhero movies of all time they made, including Captain America Winter Soldier. So I do think it was the right choice to bring them back because they have the experience. However, I just don't understand how we're going to take all these characters together when we don't have a lot of through line. We have to introduce the Fantastic Four to just like the regular world, which I love the Fantastic Four movie. I think it was great. I think it's going to be really difficult to not only bring them over to actual Earth 616, but we also have to deal with the Thunderbolts and the New Avengers. The New Avengers has to make their own team because there is no actual Avengers team yet. And there's the X-Men involved. So the more and more I wait, I get more anxious and I just want to see a trailer. They showed the trailer off at CinemaCon and people loved it. People said it was great and it really helped them or also like relieved their concerns. And so while we do know some of the trailer details, we still are waiting on this freaking trailer, this full trailer. While we're still waiting for this trailer, I'm really interested just to see what they show because they've already shown us a lot. They showed us that Chris Evans is coming back. They've shown us snippets that we don't understand what the context behind some of these snippets are, but it really did a good job at least hyping us up. But now, the more and more we wait, I don't understand what Disney's advertising strategy is here. I think they understand, like fans like me, we're going to get really anxious. And whenever the trailer drops, we're going to watch it like 10 times to try and digest everything. So it doesn't really matter. We're going to show up anyways. And this is going to be a cultural event when everyone goes to go see this movie in theaters. But what my concern is that the more and more we wait, more information is going to get leaked out. We're seeing the stuff with Spider-Man now where maybe it's Sony's security measures that they can't stop anything, but Avengers Doomsday, there's currently leaks on Twitter and TikTok just circulating around. While there was basic rumors about just like Tobey Maguire's involvement, that isn't confirmed or denied, but I'm leaning on towards the side of he is going to be in this movie. I did see the other day and today just clips on Twitter where it's pretty blurred out. You can't really see much. And there's clearly AI fake videos out there, and it's pretty clear to see when it is AI because the fighting motions don't make any sense. But in this clip, you see not only the X-Men, you see some of the Avengers, you see Captain America, you see Chris Evans, you see Shang-Chi, and even Reed Richards, presumably in the X-Men universe or multiverse. And they're not only seeing Doctor Doom, they see the Sentinels. And it almost has like the Avengers Endgame esque, where they all get together and they are all in a circle. But if that's an actual scene in this movie, I think that would be a pretty cool just idea. It would be pretty cool. And I'm interested because this does line up with a lot of just the rumors and leaks before. More and more stuff is going to get leaked. And I think you just need to release the trailer just so all these fans or leakers that are really trying to figure out what's going on with this movie calm down a little bit. That's what we're seeing with Spider-Man, that they were taking too long to release some of these trailers and people got impatient and started leaking a bunch of stuff with the Hulk. So I really hope that they take the time and think about their marketing strategy, really hunker down on what they're letting out, and they release a trailer soon because we're getting to the point where usually movies they advertise a year or 8 months out. We're at the 6 month mark and we haven't gotten anything other than those little teasers. So I really want to see a full length trailer soon. Okay, so you might be asking, when are they actually going to release the Avengers Doomsday trailer? It does sound like, according to reports, that we're going to get the Avengers Doomsday trailer at either San Diego Comic Con or Spider Man Brand New Day. I think either or can really happen, but worst case, I do expect it's going to be in theaters when Spider-Man Brand New Day is playing. So I think that's good. It's coming out next month, but we really need to see the trailer soon before more leaks start coming out. I think the best way to combat some of these leaks, if they actually are true, is to just release a trailer so people forget about that and maybe leakers to calm down a little bit. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for the Avengers Doomsday trailer or even just Avengers Doomsday. And what are your thoughts on Marvel in general? How do you think they've handled the last 5 or so years after Avengers Endgame? And please subscribe if you like this content, and I'll see you next time.